Okay, so now I gave you a tour of the apartment. So now what I'm doing is, hey guys, it's Dorinda here. I am making with the rest of the turkey carcass. I don't know if you guys can see. I pulled everything off the turkey. It was a 16-pound fresh butterball turkey. It was absolutely delicious. So, Butterball, if you want me to be a sponsor, I could use the money. So what I did was I took a pan. If you don't have a big pan, you use whatever pan you have. I pulled everything off, as you can see. I put the whole carcass in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on high. It's an electric stove. I'm going to put cold water into this pan that's clean. The pan is clean. My hands are clean. There's the extra meat. It's wonderful. Okay. So I'm putting cold water in here. I turned my stove on high because what I want to do is I want to boil the carcass because I'm going to be making fresh turkey soup with the bones. There's a lot of vitamins in that. It's very, very good for you. And you want to put the cold water above the carcass, so above the bones. I'm going to add a little salt in there. And I'm going to boil that on high, and then I'm going to cover over it. And then I'm going to boil it like probably on an electric stove or gas, like probably medium. See how it's covering? I just want to cover that up right there. And we're good to go. That's good enough. It's barely sticking out, if you can see. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to take this, put it on the stove on high, boil it first. I'm going to put a little salt in there. Where's my salt? I'm going to use Epsom salt, pink salt, Himalayan salt, iodized salt. It doesn't matter. Salt is salt. I got my Clover Valley salt from, I think that's Dollar General, because we're all on a budget, right? Okay, so you saw me put the salt in there. Then I'm going to take this. So I put it on high. I'm going to put the lid on for a little while because I want to boil. I'm going to boil that. Once it comes to a high boil, I'm going to turn it down to medium. And I'm going to leave it on the stove at medium, you know, cooking, and then might take the lid off just to get a little smell in the house. The turkey, it makes the house smell good. I'm going to add probably an onion and a celery stick. Chop it up and add it. If you don't have it, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about supply and demand and all that stupid stuff. A bunch of ingredients. If you don't have it, you work with what you have, okay? So we have a turkey carcass and we have some water. That's pretty simple, right? All right, I'll be back. Okay, it's starting to come to a boil. I still have it on high. It's starting to boil. Let that sit there for a bit. Once it starts to boil, you know, probably about maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Keep your eye on the stove. Never leave a stove unattended. Like, don't go downstairs or outside and walk the dog with the stove on. Don't do that. Unless, of course, you're cooking something in the oven and it's going to take hours and hours and hours to cook. This is not going to take long at all. Probably 5-10 minutes, and this is going to come to a boil. We don't want to boil it over, so we want to stay here and watch it. Okay, see, it's starting to, see the little, see how it's starting to boil? To make the soup, it's once it comes to a boil, I'm gonna leave it boiling probably for like 3 minutes to get everything heated up and cooking, and then I'm gonna turn it down to a medium, which would be about a 4 or 5 on my stove. I'm working with an electric one right now. This is a GM General Electric, so probably do that and then I'm going to leave it at, you know, at a medium 4 or 5 for probably 2 hours. And the reason why I'm doing that, I'm trying to cook the bones down. So it'll make like a bone broth. And if you go online to Amazon or the local stores around you or restaurants, you'll see they sell bone broth. And it's very, very expensive because it's full of nutrients. It's good nutrients for you. But I think we lived in Lakeview East, and there was a place that sold a cup of bone broth. It was $8.95. So not being a witch or bitch or, trying to hurt the economy, but you can make your own bone broth at home. And as you're going to see once I'm done with this carcass and the soup, you're going to see how much bone broth it is. It's going to be a lot. So I could put some aside if I want in another container. The rest I can make soup with. It's going to be a ton. There's only 3 of us here, so this is a lot of soup for 3 people. And people get sick of having the same thing over and over again. So, but it's a process, but it's well worth it in the end. I'll be back. Okay. All right, it's starting to come to boil. I'm gonna kind of just not close the lid completely, but kind of leave it like that because I want it to get nice and hot. I actually want it to come to a rolling boil, which means you will see, I'll show you what a rolling boil is. It's almost there. I want it to come to a rolling boil because you want it to be hot enough to melt the bones, whether it's turkey bones, chicken bones, beef bones, steak bone, whatever kind of bones you have. If you want to make fresh broth, that's all you do. You boil the bones. Okay, here we go. It's starting to come. Let's see if you can see it. It's starting to come to a rolling boil. Oops. I hit my bracelet on the cabinet. So I turned it down from high to 8. As you can see here, 8 is, people don't know, I don't know if people know how to cook. Okay, so that's 8. See how it's rolling? Can you see it rolling? I don't know if I can get it. See it rolling? Rolling, rolling, rolling. That's what you want. That's a beautiful soup right there. It's rolling, and that means it's melting. It's so hot, the pan is so hot, that it's melting the turkey bone, or the beef bone, chicken bone, like I said. Whatever kind of bones you have, don't use human bones. We're not a Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh, nasty. But yeah, so any kind of, bone broth that you want. See how it's rolling? Isn't that beautiful? Okay, and you want to keep it like that, rolling, rolling, rolling. Get it real hot. Let me get a wooden spoon here and just make sure everything. You want to make sure the carcass is completely covered. This is called stirring the pot. It's a little witch joke. Okay, so it looks good. I like it. I like that. See how it's spinning around? It's spinning. Okay, I'm going to turn it down to 5, which is a medium, on my electric stove, and keep it like that. It's still rolling. At 5, it's still rolling. See that? You want it to roll because you want everything. You want the bones to melt. I love cooking. It's very relaxing for me. I like to make good food. My mother basically taught me how to cook everything. My mother was a wonderful cook. I mean, aren't all moms? I think 88% of all moms in the world are great cooks. And the ones that aren't are great moms because they're super moms because they're working. And cooking at home, taking care of the kids at home, keeping a home is work. You are the CEO, Chief Executive Officer of your household. That is a title. It is an occupation. Most men and women that stay at home don't get paid because their partner is out in the workforce. But you are also worth something. You are also working. Make sure when you do your taxes and you're married or you're living with someone, you get paid too. Get your pay. Get your pay, people. All right.